Morning. Moon's in a little different spot. It was. That's between those two trees. Yesterday? Day before? I don't remember. And I'm an hour later this morning than I was then when I got it. Yeah. Cows and heifers are actually out. And the water is literally dribbling off the roof into the gutters. Very heavy dew this morning. Tractor tires are even that close to the building. Tractor tires are wet. 44 degrees, 97% humidity. Kind of nice to cool off. Opened one window in the trailer last night. Left the AC on, shut the fan off. And about 10:30, 11 o'clock, the AC compressor decided it no longer needed to run, so it's just the fan running. It was a little chilly this morning too. Too much with the AC on this thing. So I guess, I don't know, stir up more stuff or what? Well, yeah, that's good enough. It's out of the way. The book actually, I found a picture where they show the handle actually laying over. Probably would have been about where that shiny spot is. But keep in mind, this had a plastic cover on it. And that's what they show, it's laying on a plastic cover. So they would have to have the cover changed so it wasn't turning. That might explain why the cover was so buggered up, because it probably wasn't chained for a while, and it probably turned, and it probably screwed up the handle that was on the jack. Probably did all kinds of damage. I don't know. But it's cool in here this morning. Oh, it's 54 degrees in here. It'll always be a little warmer, even if the door's wide open. The reason they call them bossy, I wasn't quick enough, but they were all standing right there, just bitching, telling me it's time to feed them. And yeah, that thing's up. Because I've been stalling, waiting for them to actually come in. That thing's through over there now. Now, if you remember the other day, it was between the two tips of those trees, and that thing wasn't even hardly making any colored spots in the sky. Anyway, get my feeding done. Still need to put the console in that for the rakes. Right now, it's so wet on the backside of that tractor. I don't feel like being cold and wet. It's not very warm out. But, like I said, get these girls happy and quiet. Garbage finally got picked up a few minutes ago, so I can go get the cans. And another hour or so, maybe Ty will be here. The major players up here: Ruby, Cowboy, Sapphire, I don't know who, and then Hope, and I don't know who, but those other two are always up here. Chrome girl hiding back there. That's birds on the roof. Sounds like rain. I don't know why they like this roof. They never used to. Last few years. I mean, you swear to God, it's pouring out. No, it's the birds on the roof. Look what I found. Look what I found.
Here.
What we got on today? We got our black glasses back again. Oh, we got... Holy cow, I'm cute.
Compliments to TT and TT's pants from when she was a baby.
Can't hard to believe those pants lasted that long. Good morning,
Only
Blakely.
6 years. She had a rough time. We're Steven. Trying to get all the bottom teeth in.
She's making too much noise.
We're trying to get all of our little bottom teethers in, so we tired. We didn't have a good night last night, huh?
It's kind of like sleeping with your mother. Hey, that's the door in my face. Hey, hey!
Well, get out of the way of the door,
I can't. She's pushing me too hard. Run, 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 run. Well, good morning, Doe. How are you this morning? Yeah, I know. You were looking at me before I saw you. Well, there you go. We got a doe. This is how this one ends up. She's just playing on her phone. Maybe she got a video of the doe. Look at that.
I had a video started before you did.
Console up there. Yeah, she got a video started before I did because, well, the way this plug-in sets, it's sloped toward the front. I'm trying to get all the shit out of it before I plug it in. So I was kind of busy with that.
But we both looked up at the same
But
time.
we both saw her at the same time. I put some stuff back in the shop, and I wasn't quick enough with my phone. She was where the sunlight was hitting her really good. Yeah, good morning, sweetheart. I'm going to say maybe a last year's baby. So no babies with her, because she is a little on the smaller side. So there you go. You got to see her twice. Too bad Becky didn't still have Blakely out here. Blakely could have seen her. Oh, wait. Huh. I guess she does have a baby. That one's a pretty good sized baby, but it looks like the spots have just left. Like you can still see some remnants of some. Well, they're right up against the driveway now up there. I can see a butt and a head. Ty and I were just talking. Either they're both last year's babies and one's a little smaller than the other, or one of them's mama got run over and found, you know, maybe last year's sibling to pal around with. So, who knows? Either way, they still come to visit. The priceless one, though, was a couple years ago. We were, here, I'll unzoom you. We were loading coal cows, and I was back in the little Freightliner in the gooseneck in here. And Becky is literally standing right where I am. And literally 10 feet to the side of that green gate is a nice big buck standing right there staring at her. I'm watching him in the mirror, and I'm trying to motion to Becky to look behind her. And she's looking at the ground and looking at me, and I go, yelling at her, no, look behind you. I finally, when I got out of the truck, he was still like right in here. And I got her to look. Oh, he was right there. No kidding. He'd have come up and sniffed her, and she wouldn't have known it. AC's charged on that thing. I had barely enough. It's not full charge, but it is blowing cold, and it is cycling as it should. Ty remembered there's a rubber seal for the door to get in from the top. She remembered and got that on this morning. It's been sitting on the bench. But we got more water leaking into the pan. So we're going to go for a cheap out. Hopefully it'll make it through the summer. Waiting for it to get in so I can go to town and pick it up. We'll see how it works. I mean, you know, we ain't out anything at the moment. If we get her going and get going. So, probably won't be baling today. Go frickin' figure. Ain't getting down to cut today either. Yep. Well, it's the second one we've seen on our way to town, Combine and Wheat.
You turn off your flashes, dude.
So, yep. Wheat's finally ready here. That's the owner himself driving that one. And Becky says you need to turn off your flashers, dude. Yeah, the flashers are on because the bin's full.
Well, how can he see them when they're in the front?
He can't. Whoever's supposed to be running the bank out wagon's supposed to be chasing him.
Well, I don't see no.
But there's no bank out wagons running around here. They got quite a bit hauled off that far stack because it was huge yesterday. Anyway, we're gonna get that stuff and dump in the tractor and see if it'll keep it from leaking, and hopefully not make a big mess for winter. There's just a little straw stack, just a little one, and I don't know why you never see them do one like this one over here in a square. I don't know. It's on the same field.
Excuse me.
So it's all off the same stuff, and those other stacks are on different farmers' grounds. So, well, actually, I shouldn't say that. Those far ones go with this farmer's ground, but they're gone out of this one. I guess all those are off his. This is where I saw the really long stack yesterday that I didn't get on video, and they were hauling out of it. And they're done with this one. But yeah, just a few. And he's over there combining across the highway where we were. One I didn't show you on the way to town. We got green combine. This would be Ron Phillips' ex-employer. Bitch has got that. And we're almost home.
I must say he has a better employer now, but that's just because I'm biased.
He had a good employer before, but
I love Maury.
they kind of quit trucking all their spuds, so kind of ran out of a job. Peaked, but I'll show you. Yes, there's a little milky in the tube, but the oil on the stick, and it's right at the right level. That oil is clean, so it's not mixed with the oil. That tells me that it's just a little tiny bit and it evaporated off. I'm good with that. I really, really, really am. And I might have to draw it. It's, you know, all I did was finally, after 2 hours of running, was a spot that big on the ground. But I might have to suck a little antifreeze out in order to put stuff in. I don't know yet, not till I get up there. But here's the big jug. Isn't this so cute? A bunch of stuff I read. Guys said it worked. A friend of mine in Idaho said they used one on a backhoe that they were loading bales with, and it made it through the summer. And the only thing I saw here, I read it wrong to begin with. It says not suitable for leaks in hoses or oil to coolant leaks. Well, we don't have an oil to coolant. We have a coolant to oil. And get my finger out of there so it'll focus. $47.84 is what the list is. Our price is $17.99. And Napa Online said that was $27 and change. So yes, we do have a good account. Anyway, we're going to see if I can put some in there and see if it'll stop a leak. Well, sat here and run for a little over an hour. Actually, yeah, about an hour. Temperature's up. It was still steaming a little bit out of the tube. There's the tube. But no drips at all. I hear the oil running back down in here, but there's no drips, and I'm not going to go up and pop that cap right now. We'll check that in the morning, see where it's at. I guess I kind of wanted this over here, though. And I might have to get a little more. Thing I hate about this, it don't stay up on its own. It takes 2 hands. Anyway, I might have to get a little more coolant. I mean, Freon. But can't afford to buy a freaking bottle right now. Not with the money we've spent in the last few days. Oh, incidentally, we're buying fuel and a barrel of oil too. So, what money there was is gone now. But I can run into Hobo Freight. A couple of 12-ounce cans should be more than enough. I was going to check because Brooks Pickup was down. It's been quite a while ago now. This was this last spring anyway. And her and Matt stopped by Football Freight and got this. Well, that's $50 damn near now. And it's 18 ounces. 14 ounces is like $14. So, but I think I'm 99.9% sure that this will screw onto a regular can. If not, I got a can top. Just got to use the gauges. But if this will work, it saves me a little hassle. So anyway, there's the day. Other than I still got to go feed. And Becky was thinking today was recycle day as well as garbage. And there's only 2 boxes on our recycle, so she didn't worry about it. But Mom put hers out. It's still up the top of the driveway full because they pick up recycle every other week. I thought last week we took the recycle up, but I wasn't sure. You know, they all blend in together. So I gotta go up and get Mom's can to bring it back down. Yay, fun times. So, hopefully in the morning, I mean, I can't say the radiator was as full as I filled it the other day, yesterday, whenever it was, day before. I don't know when I did it, a couple days ago. I mean, it might have been, I had it was clear full up in the neck. It might have been down that far, so it didn't lose much. You know, obviously it's evaporating it off, and what's coming off is clear. There's no color to it. Oil doesn't show any sign of antifreeze in it. So maybe it's only the water getting through and the antifreeze isn't, because antifreeze is a little bigger molecule. That's kind of like R134 versus R12. R134 holds in this old girl. R134 holds in all the tractors for the most part. In the trucks, the blue truck it holds just fine in. The pumpkin, the semi, you have 5 days. You can turn both units on in there and make ice cubes in that cab for 5 days. Day number 6, you have absolutely nothing. And what I found was in the early 90s, Freightliner was just buying their AC hoses from whoever was making them the cheapest. Well, apparently in 92, they were a 134A hose. In 93, they were an R12 hose. R12 is a bigger molecule. Takes a bigger hole to get out. R134 seeps literally through the hoses. You can go with the sniffer and literally all the pipes are fine. All that's fine. No leaks anywhere. But you'll detect just slightly on every single hose. Full length. Dye doesn't come through. God, there's 2 or 3 doses of dye in that system because it's a double system. Dye don't go anywhere, but 134 does. Anyway, that's my gripe on that one. I'm going to do what I said I'm going to do. Get the dogs fed, get the steers fed, get Mom's can down, and go find a cooler spot. I don't know what it really is, but it was like 85 when Becky and I were in town. So it's warm enough. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hope your Tuesday was better than mine. Hope everybody has a great Wednesday.